do you feel about 95-kilometer wind?
I don't know yet. I might feel a little bit different about it. It sounds okay right now. You know.
In the beginning of February, Sophie and I managed to grab 2 last-minute bunks in one of New Zealand's most popular tramping huts. Mueller Hut sits at about 1,800 metres in Mount Cook National Park. It's normally booked out at this time of year. The reason we were able to grab these spots was because the weather wasn't exactly ideal. I am very out of breath already, but I like to believe that the toughest part of the hike is the beginning. So the hut that we're going to is called Mueller Hut. It's about 1,800 meters up. But there's rain and 95 mile per hour wind forecasted. Our 2 options right now are to go to the top in the wind, or to turn around halfway and go to the locals' night at the pub.
I don't know which one's gonna be yet.
Both sound pretty sweet. I'm just coming out of a stage of life where I've been going through some pretty serious PTSD from various accidents. And I've spent the last few years just being terrified of the world, being hyper aware and like conscious everywhere. And it feels so darn good to be out of that. This is already probably the most beautiful hike I've ever done. So if we have to turn around, I won't be too sad. Got about 300 meters to go, and still keeping in mind that we might turn around because it's going to be windy up at the top. But each one of these markers feels like a little success checkpoint. Because we're stargazers, our sleep pattern is pretty nocturnal, so we started a bit later in the day. So we didn't see anyone else hiking up the mountain. We only saw people hiking down, and every single one of them looked at us like we were crazy. So we had no idea what to expect from the top. It is a bit windy.
We almost just got pushed off the mountain.
We're so close! We just saw an avalanche!
But we didn't get it on camera, so no one will ever know. It's like the cat in the box. Or the tree, of course.
Wow. Oh, you can see it's still falling, but I don't think the camera will. Wow. After being very unsure the entire time if we were actually going to make it or not, it felt amazing to see the hut in the distance. There wasn't actually any sketchy points of the hike as well. It's very steep, but felt completely safe. Nevertheless, it felt like a pretty insane achievement. This was by far the most beautiful tramp I've ever done. Also, one of the most challenging. We settled in for a cold night of rest, ate the few snacks that we brought because we were extremely unprepared, saved any strength we had for the climb back down the next day.